Hi! So, this is day 2 of our jury preparation challenge. So, yesterday we talked about how to make this jury part of our vision. We thought about what our vision is and what our goal is. And also, we started thinking about how to make it more personal and meaningful for us. So, if you're not quite sure how to go about this, today would hopefully help with that. So what we're going to do today for day 2 is take inventory, because before we move forward, we need to know where we are, correct? So I'm going to jump in right away with the assignment. What you want to do today is grab a friend and pull him or her in your practice room and play for them what you think is going to be asked of you to play in your jury. So depending what institution you're in, it's going to be between 8 to 12 minutes, maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes, depending on what year you are. But take the time to just think about what you think would be required on your jury and prepare that for them. So that usually would entail some technical elements, so maybe some scales, double stops, articulation for woodwinds, etudes, and then of course repertoire. So if you have a very long concerto, maybe they would ask for the exposition and cadenza or some short pieces. And I would also recommend to pick the one scariest passage and include that in the mix. So you play that for them, and this is a mock jury, so there's no goofing around. You just walk in there. This is the real deal. And you will ask your partner to take some notes and tell them that you would welcome some feedback at the end. What you're also going to do is maybe set up your phone and record it, or maybe even do a video recording. And afterwards, sit down, listen, and take some notes. So we're assessing what is. What you want to do as well is identify, maybe separate the passages into 3 categories, and you can use any classification you want. I like to use red, yellow, and green. So green are the passages that I feel fairly confident about, very comfortable. Yellow are the passages that still require some work, but I feel pretty good about. And then red are the passages that I do feel like they need a lot of attention. So to start thinking about what those passages are. Also, try to really understand how you feel while you play, and start thinking about how you want to feel in the jury. So a word of warning, when you're listening, we're taking inventory here. No harsh self-judgment. We are assessing what is. So if you are someone who has a really hard time with, destructive self-criticism, you could maybe pop in my Facebook page, Mind Over Finger, and I did a series of videos back in February about tackling harsh self-judgment. So that could be maybe helpful for you. So you are just taking inventory of what is. You're evaluating yourself. So the reason we're doing this is, again, to figure out how we're going to make this personal. We're going to eventually establish some personal goals. But right now, you just want to listen. You want to start thinking about how you're going to want to play and how you're going to want to feel for the jury. So tomorrow we're going to go more into details on how to come up with very specific goals in these 2 areas, but you can already start thinking about those things right now. So that's it for today. Take inventory, pull a friend in the practice room, play their jury, your jury, not their jury, or maybe they can play their jury for you too. Play your jury for them, record it, listen, take some notes, and you are evaluating where you're standing right now. So I will be back tomorrow for sure. And I love your comments. I love your questions. So please don't hesitate to send them. And yes, so be in touch.